Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Liu Chen and welcome to the 2024 First Citizen Sports Awards and the 2025 Hall of Fame induction. It's an evening where I am pretty excited, and I'm sure you are as well, as it is a very prestigious night in the world of sport here in Trinidad and Tobago, as we get an opportunity to recognize, celebrate, and honor our top athletes who have done us so proud in the year of 2024. And we also hope to ignite some flames for what is to come in the future as well. It's the 62nd edition of this First Citizens Award, so kudos to First Citizens for keeping this tradition alive and allowing us to celebrate our athletes in such a manner. We celebrate the theme, the power of perseverance, tonight, and what a fitting theme as well, as our athletes, all of them seated in here and throughout the country by extension, have really persevered through the year 2024 throughout a myriad of sporting events and disciplines, all capped off by, of course, the Paris Olympics. So I'm sure you've heard enough from me as of now. Let's get on with tonight's proceedings.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem. You may now have your seats.
The Honorable Farley Augustine, Chief Secretary in the Tobago House of Assembly. Permanent Secretary David Roberts in the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. Mr. Anthony Isidore Smart, Chairman of First Citizens and members of the First Citizens Board. Members of the First Citizens Executive. Members of the First Citizens Foundation. Members of the First Citizens Sports Foundation, distinguished Hall of Famers, our outstanding nominees who are with us tonight, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the highly anticipated 2024 First Citizens Sports Foundation Awards, the premier sports awards in Trinidad and Tobago. I think that deserves a round of applause. 62 years we've been here. Together this evening, we gather to celebrate the unwavering determination, the unwavering perseverance, the unwavering unstoppableness of our athletes in Trinidad and Tobago. Under the theme this year, the power of perseverance. My name is Ryan Bechu. I'll be your host this evening, and I am thrilled to welcome you to the Hyatt Regency in Trinidad for this incredible celebration of sporting excellence. This time last year, I was at the crease alone. This year, I have the honor of sharing the crease with former West Indies women's cricketer, Stacey Ann King. Stacey, it's an honor to be here, to have you here with me. Of course, Stacey is a 2016 World Cup winner, bringing home the World Cup trophy to the West Indies, representing the West Indies. She has represented our region with pride and passion for so many years. Stacey, it is an honor to have you with me on this stage, batting tonight.
Thank you for your kind words, Ryan, and a pleasant good evening to both our live audience and those joining on SportsMax, TV6, and TTT. Before we get into the awards, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought us to this point. From grueling training sessions and hard-fought battles to triumphant finishes, every nominee has shown us what it truly means to persevere. These athletes have overcome obstacles, embraced challenges, and demonstrated that persistence coupled with passion leads to greatness. They are unstoppable. Let's give them all a rousing round of applause for their inspiring achievements. This year marks the 62nd edition of these prestigious awards, and tonight we shine the spotlight on over 90 athletes who have reached the pinnacle of their respective disciplines. We nominate, with nominations from over 30 national sporting organizations, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to those who continuously work to ensure our athletes are recognized and celebrated for their dedication to flying the flag of Trinidad and Tobago on the high global stage.
And not only that, Stacey, but tonight we will also induct 2 legends of the sport here in Trinidad and Tobago into the premier First Citizen Sports Foundation's Hall of Fame. It has been what an incredible journey we've gotten to. Over 200 Hall of Famers, Stacey, in the First Citizen Sports Foundation's Hall of Fame, and 2 more will be added to that induction list tonight. And we're really excited to share with you who those inductees will be and share their journeys, share their stories of how they've not only helped Trinidad and Tobago sport, but also global sports at an international level. Earlier this afternoon, as you came in, you might have seen some of those legends actually distributing medals to some of the nominees this evening, and that continues to show their commitment to sport in Trinidad and Tobago, but not only to the sport, but also their commitment to the young athletes that are now taking the mantle from them. So we really look forward to inducting our 2 further icons this evening. And now, with further ado, let's turn our attention to the first group of outstanding athletes. These nominees have faced every challenge with grit and determination. Along the way, they've shattered records and proven the unyielding spirit of what we term perseverance. You can read much more about their accomplishments by visiting our First Citizen Sports Awards ebook at www.firstcitizensgroup.com. One more time, that's www.firstcitizensgroup.com. You can check it out. We have a First Citizens Sports Awards ebook where you'll be able to get all of the information on the nominees. As we call the names of the nominees, let us celebrate them with a rousing round of applause. Let's welcome them to what is one of the biggest occasions of their career as we celebrate success at the First Citizens Sports Foundation Awards 2024.
In the sport of aquatics, our nominees are Zori Ferguson, Liam Carrington, and Dylan Carter. Nominated for archery, Joanne Yates Boopsing and Peter Kong. Over to athletics, the nominees are Janae Digans, Kadeem Chinapu, Leah Bertrand, and Jareem Richards. Nominated for automobile sport karting, Naomi Garcia, Alex Sharma, Janelle Alvarado Billion, and Frankie Boudra. the nominees for badminton: Samaya Karim, Ethan Ramcharan, Shakira Debule, and Mark Reese Makano. In the sport of bodybuilding, Angela Campbell, Christian Kopila, packing a punch in boxing, Niraj Mahadev Singh, Tiana Guy, and Al Jalil Ortega Joku. On the board of chess, Zara Lafleur, Kiel Samuel Bisnat, Yvette Hermoso Rodriguez, and Joshua Johnson. Batting at the crease for cricket, Brendan Boodoo, Nicholas Puran, Samara Ramnath, and Karishma Ramharak.
Let's have another round of applause for our first 30 of 93 nominees this evening. You know, with these first 30, the power of perseverance, our theme tonight, shines brightly because they show, as I mentioned, grit, determination, but also in sport, many of them will tell you that as the challenges come, you have to also show resilience and you don't want to give up, so you keep going. You have to be unstoppable. So once again, congratulations to our first 30 nominees. We look forward to welcoming the next 63 in just a short bit. But for now, we want to welcome to the stage someone who shares similar qualities. Dr. Terry Ali is the chairman of the First Citizens Sports Foundation, and he has been doing an incredible job over the last 6 years. He himself has had to show grit and determination and resilience in the administration of these Sports Foundation awards over the last 6 years. It is because of people like Dr. Ali we can all gather 62 years later for these incredible awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage First Citizen Sports Foundation Chairman, Dr. Terry Ali.
The Honorable Fali Augustine, Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, Permanent Secretary David Roberts, Ministry of Sport and Community Development, Mr. Anthony Isidore Smart, Chairman of First Citizens and other members of the First Citizens Board, members of the First Citizens Executive, members of the First Citizens Foundation, members of the First Citizens Sports Foundation, distinguished Hall of Famers, outstanding nominees, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. There's a Chinese proverb that states, dripping water will eventually erode even the biggest rock. When translated, this means that persistence and determination will eventually bring success, even in situations that appear impossible. A few years ago, when the unthinkable for many of us to envisage a return to life pre-pandemic, it was men and women who possessed strong faith, character, and the power of perseverance, who found solutions to comfort and anxious world. And that's the power of perseverance. It is not giving up or giving in because we have encountered an obstacle that appears insurmountable. Not to be mistaken with endurance. They are often used interchangeably, I agree, but note that there is a significant difference. Endurance primarily refers to the ability to sustain prolonged physical and/or mental effort, while perseverance is steady persistence and a course of action, a purpose or challenge, especially despite difficulties, obstacles, and/or discouragement. Like many institutions, the Foundation has not undertaken its work from 1962 to today without challenges and difficulties. Yet, we have learned the art of persevering, bringing value to our athletes, partnering with other stakeholders, and existing long enough to witness many successes. Perseverance, ladies and gentlemen, requires a long-term effort and commitment way beyond our comfort zones. It is a kind of mental and emotional strength and focus that truly cannot be quantified. Thomas Edison failed many times before he could produce a light bulb, but he never gave up. He kept going, failed experiment one after another, until eventually he created the light bulb. As a result, we can see each other today, tonight. Sometimes all it takes is time. Consider the Niagara Falls. We look at its immense power today, but it was always there, a natural wonder. But it took some time to harness and develop this resource. Similarly, we have immense potential in our young people, but we need the vision and the capability to harness their talent. So on behalf of the First Citizen Sports Foundation, I want to take this opportunity to recognize and honor the many men, women, and institutions who throughout the years have joined us in giving of their time, their talent, and their resources to help harness and nurture the talent of our many athletes in many sporting disciplines. As I close, understand that in life and in sport, it is never about failing. It is never about losing. It is never about falling. It is always about getting back up after a fall. So I encourage every one of you, whatever your sport, whatever your career, do not be discouraged by setbacks. Never give up. Keep going. And as you prevail, you will triumph over what appeared to be impossible challenges. Remember, perseverance is more than a word. Make it a lifestyle. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to all of this evening's awardees and inductees. Your efforts and sacrifices will remain a legacy to all of us. You endured many hardships. You overcame many obstacles, and your perseverance places you on our honor roll. You are unstoppable. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give another round of applause to Dr. Terry.
Great stuff there, of course, from Dr. Terry Ali, the chairman of the First Citizen Sports Foundation. Very inspirational words to set the tone for tonight. So, remarks have been given. Some of our nominees have been announced as well. We are well and truly underway. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere.
Experience the passion and power of Spanish football. Sunday, 12th of January, SportsMax 2 has 2 exciting matchups. First up, Las Palmas tackle Getafe at 8 a.m. 9 Eastern Caribbean time. Then later, Atletico Madrid host Osasuna at their renamed Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium, 10:15 a.m., 11:15 Eastern Caribbean time. Both matches will be live on SportsMax 2 and on the SportsMax app. Be a part of the game. Watch on the SportsMax app.
Match week 17 in the Jamaica Premier League is on your home of champion SportsMax. Check out the upcoming televised matches.
Welcome back to the Hyatt Regency Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to the First Citizens Sports Awards for 2024 and the 2025 Hall of Fame induction. As I mentioned, things are well and truly underway, so let's send you back to the action on the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I direct your attention to the screen.
I have been on quite a journey, a rocky road, I would say. I've been a professional cyclist for 4 years. It wasn't easy, everyone knew that. It was always challenges, but you know, that is life. In 2024, I came on for Road Nationals and reclaimed my title, and I also got to spend time home with my family, which was good for the mind. And after that, I would have had a big build-up towards UCI World Road Championship in Zurich, Switzerland.
Having my dad as my first coach and being a single parent, you know, he always instilled us to be determined. There's no limit to my future. You know, I am the only limit. And I think once I continue looking at the bigger picture and trying to keep improving myself as an individual, I think there's no limit for me. There's a lot of great things to come.
So I never really came into the sport with expectations. I came to lose weight, be held by the first, you know, the abs, and everything else just life and other plans for me. So this past year has been a lot of ups and downs. Qualifying for Pan Am Games with a continental silver medal, missing the mark at Pan Am Games. First qualifiers didn't qualify, final qualifiers didn't qualify. Coming on to the end, got a silver medal at a tournament in Poland. So a lot of ups and downs with regards to missing the qualification mark, but still performing at other events.
2024, that was a year I traveled a lot to go to other countries to race. In February, I went to Jamaica, where I came second. I did my first big race in the US, United States Pro Kart Series, and that was my first time in a grid of more than 10 people. It was about 30-something. In September, I went to Italy for the Italian ACI Championship. That was my first time in Europe and my first time racing there. And in October, I went to the FIA Motorsport Games to represent Trinidad in karting sprint junior, which was a great experience again. In Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a karting track. And when I go up to the States, I have to get on the same page as drivers who have been driving that same track every single weekend, whereas I only get to drive probably once every month. But despite those challenges, I still get to where they are by the time I have to compete with them.
When I started the sport, I went international with only 2 fights. So I was fighting world champions, professional boxers with only 2 fights. So within that journey, I had a lot of losses, a lot of setbacks, a lot of disappointments. So throughout that journey, I had to really embrace or embody that power of perseverance, to keep going, to keep training, to keep working hard, looking for that break.
The mental tenacity I had to persevere to overcome the challenges constantly, it was mind-blowing. I actually did that year with one strong leg and one that was just spinning the other pedal. Everyone knows I'm passionate about this sport. Everyone knows how much I want to give back and how much I want to achieve and the status I want to achieve in this sport. I just needed to keep pushing on and doing what I can. I just had to utilize what I had and try to make it work.
No matter how hard things get, you should not give up. Sometimes you might think you have it bad and some other persons have it worse, so it's to be committed to the task and persevere.
Amazing. Such an inspiring showcase of the power of perseverance. These stories remind us that every triumph is built on a foundation of dedication, resilience, and unwavering commitment. In the first group of nominees, we witnessed the athletes who have made it to the top of their game, which is no easy feat, exemplifying in true spirit of the power of perseverance and what it means to overcome challenges and excel. This next group of nominees is no different. The power of perseverance demands grit and momentum, and these athletes embody these qualities with every step they take on the court of play. Their dedication and resilience showcase the essence of perseverance in action. Once again, let us recognize and applaud these incredible efforts in proudly representing our nation on the global stage.
In the sport of cycling, Makaira Wallace, Jelani Ned, Tennille Campbell, and our 2023 Sportsman of the Year, Nicholas Ball. In darts, Sonia Gupta, Zachary Pierre, Kimberly Rivas, Joshua Balfour, Jediah Kisto, Renee Mohammed in field hockey, Teague Marcano, Ross Ramkisoon in golf, Isabella Ramdeen, Victoria Sinat, Stephen Ames. In the sport of horse racing, Dylan Kellewan. In judo, Kaya McIntosh, Isaiah Payne, Letitia Gill, Jerome Orr. In the sport of kayaking, Nicholas Robinson. In the sport of netball, Cheyenne Lewis, Keon Russell. In the sport of para-athletics, Akeem Stewart. Lois Sprang in powerlifting. Joseph McDonald, also powerlifting. In karate, Dalen Anthony Sidney. Cassidy Sam. Michelle Lufat. Dominic Wilkes.
Let's give another round of applause for a second group of outstanding nominees whose achievements exemplify the power of perseverance and inspire us all. This evening's celebrations would not have been possible without the unwavering support and commitment from First Citizens. For over 30 years, First Citizens have championed the development of sport, and for 2 decades, it has fostered resilience and excellence in athletes across the nation through the mandate, the First Citizens Sports Foundation. Here to shed some more light on First Citizens' commitment to supporting sport and its impact on communities is Mr. Anthony Isidore Smart, Chairman of First Citizens. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
The Honorable Farley Augustine, Tobago House of Assembly Chief Secretary, Assemblyman Joel Sampson, Secretary in the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, Tobago House of Assembly, Permanent Secretary, Mr. David Roberts, Ministry of Sport and Community Development, members of the First Citizens Board, members of the First Citizens Executive, members of the First Citizens Foundation, members of the First Citizens Sports Foundation, distinguished Hall of Famers, outstanding nominees, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I guess I've observed all the protocols. And no surprise, I'm going to talk about perseverance also. First Citizens is an institution built on the backbone of perseverance. From inception and throughout our 31-year-old journey, our pursuit of excellence, despite challenging circumstances, has been widely documented and proudly demonstrated. Such strength of character is no unique phenomenon. From banking to business, from soccer to sports, one can find countless examples of dreams fulfilled through the demonstration of persistence. Yet some stories truly challenge us to contemplate whether we really know what it takes to endure until success is attained. Allow me tonight to share 3 real and relevant testimonies from past Sports Foundation Hall of Fame inductees that demonstrate perseverance at its best. I draw you to the sport of race walking, where our first protagonist began competing at the age of 22 and set a new national record of 15 hours and 45 minutes at the grand old age of 56. A few years later, he is struck by a car during the prestigious London to Brighton walking race. For many, the unfortunate event may have signaled the end of that race, but he persevered, improved his personal time to 10 hours, 36 minutes, and 10 seconds, and finished 54th out of 107 racers. Colvin Patrick, deceased, is our first brilliant example of perseverance.
People look at stories through different lenses. I have my own take on some of these trending issues. Hi, I'm Mariah Ramharak and welcome to In Case You Missed It.
He had the best long-distance running time and captured the hearts of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Chosen to attend the Empire Games in 1934, which is now called the Commonwealth Games, he became
The Sydney Showground will be alive with cricket action on January 13 as Sydney Thunder face Perth Scorchers. The match goes off at 3:30 a.m., 4:30 in Eastern Caribbean on SportsMax, SportsMax Cricket, and on the SportsMax app.
India women go in search of another 50-over win when they face Ireland in the second one-day international. It's live Sunday, January 12th, starting at 12:30 a.m. in Jamaica, 1:30 ECT on SportsMax Plus, SportsMax Cricket, and on the SportsMax app.
Culmination of nearly 2 decades of persistence, hard work, passion, and belief. This was a championship victory following 3 fourth-place results in prior World Championships. Thomas Luces was a fighter. She was an outstanding goalkeeper who combined discipline, sacrifice, and teamwork. Ladies and gentlemen, it is against this backdrop that the First Citizens Group stands steadfastly behind the work of the First Citizens Sports Foundation. In the sporting world, dry spells, doubts, sometimes disappointments are par for the course. But history has shown us far too many times that seemingly impossible comebacks can and have been made, even when we felt all was lost. And so we are proud that the commitment of our Sports Foundation remains fervent as ever. We continue to invest in their work as they honor those who have made past contributions, support those presently or at present working for the good of sport, and equip our talented sportsmen and sportswomen to enable their future success. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of First Citizens Group, we extend heartfelt congratulations to all the 2024 awardees and the 2025 Hall of Fame inductees. As partners in sport, let us all resolve to identify how we can serve sport better and endeavor to consistently do so. But let us also be fair enough to appreciate that success not only takes preparation and hard work, but quite often patience. In those times, we persevere. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smart, for your...
Again, a quite fitting message from Mr. Anthony Smart, the chairman of First Citizens. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to have the presentation of the Lystra Lewis Award, an in memoriam feature, and the introduction of our final 33 nominees. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Every moment, leaves a mark. The time has come to continue making history. La Liga on your home of champions.
Match week 17 in the Jamaica Premier League is on your home of champions SportsMax. Check out the upcoming televised matches.
Gentlemen, we have now arrived at this evening's first award, the Lystra Lewis Award. And this is an award that has become synonymous with really service to sports, both here in Trinidad and Tobago, but also around the world. This award honors a team whose outstanding performance has significantly influenced national sports, elevating Trinidad and Tobago's presence on the global stage. It's named after the legendary Lystra Lewis, a trailblazing icon who earned international recognition for her incredible administrative skills, but also her tireless promotion of the sport of netball to the global stage, of which Trinidad and Tobago, back in the 70s, we were a global powerhouse when it came to the sport of netball, and Lystra Lewis certainly added to that. Presenting this evening's award will be Petal Dawn Hinkson. Once again, she was here last year as well and has been visiting us at the First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards every year over the last 10 years. We'd like to welcome Miss Petal Dawn Hinkson to the stage, and let's turn our attention to the screen for the big reveal of the 2024 Lystra Lewis Award Team of the Year.
Many congratulations to the recipients of the 2024 Lystra Lewis Award, the Trinidad and Tobago National Men's Hockey Fives World Cup team. Their achievements of a Hockey Fives world ranking of 7th globally is a shining example of the power of perseverance, demonstrating how focus, determination, and teamwork can break barriers and set new benchmarks. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Lystra Lewis Award 2024, the Trinidad and Tobago Men's Hockey Fives World Cup team. Of course, we have a few of the team members led by their captain, Akeem Toussaint, here this evening, and they join us on stage for the presentation. A massive congratulations once again to the Team of the Year.
Stacey, and I must also say thank you to Miss Petal Dawn Hinkson for year in, year out, coming niece of the great Lystra Lewis to present this award named after her. So thank you very much once again, Miss Petal Dawn Hinkson, for joining us at the First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards. And also once again, as Stacey Ann said, congratulations to Trinidad and Tobago's National Hockey Fives World Cup team on being the Team of the Year. As we continue to honor excellence in sport, we want to take this moment now to remember our icons, to remember some of our sporting athletes who would have passed away in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, now I direct you to the screen as we pay tribute to these remarkable individuals who not only represented Trinidad and Tobago, but also represented us with such grace, such excellence, and as my dad likes to say, put us on the map. They ran their race, they stayed the course. Because of them, sports in this country is much better than they left it. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as we pay tribute to those sporting icons that left us in 2024. May their souls rest in peace. Up next is the introduction of the final group of nominees. This group, they had to show great determination, great focus, but also great persistence to keep going, Stacey Ann. As you would know, when those days aren't going so well and things aren't going your way, and perhaps you had injuries, persistence, consistent persistence. And this group of nominees certainly showed us that, exemplifying what it means to achieve greatness through unwavering commitment and resilience.
Now the outstanding performances in rugby. Quanisha Oliver, Jeremiah Moore, Kitara Monroe, and Rory O'Farrell. Sailing on with excellence, Soraya Stout, Josiah Alexis, Abigail Afu, and Adam Da Costa. Honoring skills and discipline in sport, martial arts, Christian Winter, Chelsea Winter, and Dave Samdale. Next, let's meet our squash nominees. Gia Goran, Seth Thong, Chloe Walcott, and John Holly. Mastering the waves in surfing, Cheyenne Patino Obada, Aiden Albada, and Justin Tang. Right on over to table tennis, Chloe Fraser, Malik Gopal, and Aaron Wilson. Now on to the court of tennis. Jordan Dookie, Rafael Dalla Costa, and here are our nominees for volleyball: Lafay Roberts, Michael Burkett, Jerome Morrison, representing Special Olympics, Michael Stout, Patrice Penny,
The action intensifies in the KFC Big Bash League. On January 16th, the Hurricanes seek to make a stand at the Gabba. Can they bear their heat? Live action begins at 3:30 a.m., 4:15 ECT on SportsMax, SportsMax Cricket, and on the SportsMax app.
Then go to your sport. The challenges and the sacrifices are many. Tonight is your night. We are honored to have you here, and we are honored to be honoring you. 93 of our nominees, ladies and gentlemen, here this evening with us. It is only fitting now that we introduce to the stage the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Community Development. Ladies and gentlemen, help me in welcoming to the stage Mr. David Roberts.
The Honorable Fali Chavez Augustin, Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Mr. Anthony Isidore Smart, Chairman of First Citizens, and other members of the First Citizens Board, members of the First Citizens Executive, members of the First Citizens Foundation, members of the First Citizens Foundation, Sports Foundation, distinguished Hall of Famers, outstanding nominees, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I address you this evening on behalf of the Honorable Shamfa Kajoor Lewis, the Minister of Sport and Community Development, at this momentous First Citizens Sports Foundation 2024 Sports Awards and 2025 Hall of Fame induction. First Citizens as an institution has proven time and again that corporate citizenship is not just about business metrics, but about believing in the power of our people. Your unwavering support of our sporting community exemplifies what we can achieve when the corporate sector embraces public good. At the Ministry of Sport and Community Development, we do not just build facilities, we build futures. When we launched the I Choose Sport program throughout schools, we were not just introducing children to different sporting disciplines, but we were opening doors to possibilities. Every time a child picks up a ball or steps onto a track through this program, they are not just learning a sport. They are learning more about themselves, they are learning more about persistence, and they are learning about excellence. And speaking of excellence, our Pink Rain campaign stands as a powerful testament to our belief that greatness knows no gender. In every corner of our nation, young women and girls are seeing themselves reflected in the champions we celebrate. They are learning that their dreams do not have to fit into predetermined boxes, that their potential isn't limited by anything but the heights of their ambitions. The numbers tell part of our story. $76 million invested in sport development in fiscal 2024, and another $2.9 million since October 2024 for this fiscal year. However, the true measure of our investment isn't in dollars and cents. It is in the dreams we have helped realize, the barriers we've helped remove, and the champions that we have helped to create. Take Akeem Stewart, whose Olympic performance didn't just win a medal. It won hearts, and throughout Trinidad and Tobago, it changed minds. Akeem showed us that excellence does not conform to conventional boundaries. Through our impending partnership with Special Olympics Global Leadership Coalition for Inclusion, we are ensuring that his story is not the exception, but the beginning of a new rule, one where ability is measured by heart, determination, and spirit. To the leadership of First Citizens, you have shown us what it means to be more than a bank. You've been a builder of dreams, a supporter of talent, and a cornerstone of our sporting community. Your commitment to these awards and to our athletes' development proves that when corporate citizenship meets sporting excellence, Trinidad and Tobago wins, and I think that deserves a lusty round of applause. To this evening's awardees, you stand as beacons of what's possible. Your achievements are not just marks in record books. They are chapters in our nation's story. Every single drop of sweat, every early morning training session, every moment of doubt overcome, these are building blocks of greatness that inspire our next generation. To every athlete, coach, administrator, and supporter here this evening, this is your moment. This is our moment. Let's keep reaching higher, pushing harder, and proving that Trinidad and Tobago is a place where excellence isn't just an aspiration, it's our tradition. I thank you and congratulations to all.
Thank you very much, Permanent Secretary Roberts, for the work you and the Ministry of Sport and Community Development continue to do for the development of sport in this country.
At this time, we are honored to feature an individual whose words resonate with strength, resilience, and inspiration. Shakira Burton, the 2024 First Citizens National Poetry Slam winner, is a gifted wordsmith who uses her craft to inspire others. Her poetry speaks to the heart of our theme, weaving narratives of determination and the unyielding human spirit. Please join me in welcoming Shakira Burton as she shares her talent with us tonight.
Success, sacrifice, and sleepless nights. These three words do a song and dance as ambitious minds journey to the top. Don't stop. No. No margin for error. Failure is only a state of mind, honey. You could be anything you want to be. Mommy say, band your belly. Go head first, shoulders back, chest tall. Don't afraid to fall. Because champions don't run into battle cowardly. You hear what I say about me? Small talk and gossip flood the streets as I transcend into greatness. But I say here, put that in your pipe and take this, because the lion does not concern itself about the opinions of the sheep. So I run into my dream. Forward ever, backward never. No matter how hard it seems, I stay 10 toes down. And even when the ground under me shake, I know God will never give this soldier more than she could take. So I produce diamonds under pressure. Man turns into machinery as they underestimate me. But this journey not built for the weak, because it's all days of the week I burn the midnight oil. Don't fret. The lesson is in the loss. So if the cost of the sacrifice is to learn, we will never leave empty-handed. And I don't fight because I know that the greatest teacher is life. So practice is not punishment, but it becomes the pursuit of perfection. So I set my fears into my rearview mirror. I will not let my fear of failing hold me back from reaching to the top. So even in the face of adversity, I will not stop. And even when the anxiety tried to cripple me, I wouldn't drop. For the only way to succeed is to strive for the top. So when you see me shining, smiling, climbing, rising, don't envy, because it's blood, sweat, and tears that create me. So I hustle, because making it to the top not easy. So my resilience is brilliance. Dr. Eric Williams said that the future of the nation is in our children's book bags, but I say, your minds. So I come to empower your state of mind so that you go take your time on this journey called life, and you can't cheat. Because on my table have a different test paper who say that you can't throw like Kishon or sing like Destra, that you cannot talk like Patrick or lead like Pandey. You studying what I'm saying? Get up and grasp at the opportunity. It have nothing like lucky. Strap up your Gideon boots and go get it, honey. You could change your destiny with just a stroke of a pen. With a simple decision, you could have the life you envision. And when you're feeling down, look to yourself in the mirror and say, but as for me, the best is still yet to come. Let us forge our own destiny. Escape this box society has provided for me. Push my way through and create my own reality. For what they say I cannot have, it is that I desire to chase, not vanity, but creativity and freedom. I crave to think outside the box, to move against the status quo, to forge my own destiny. That's all I truly know. For your greatest assets will be freedom and fresh air. And as long as you have life, you have the ability to push past your fears. Failure will be the greatest motivator. Get up and see what the world has to offer. For the power of perseverance will be your strong tower. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Whoa. Powerful words. Success, sacrifice, sleepless nights.
And she's a slam champion.
Thank you, Shakira, for the powerful and moving performance. Your words beautifully captured the essence of the power of perseverance, inspiring us all with the depth and meaning. Let us give her another round of applause.
Lovely piece of art there, of course, from Shakira Burton. Lovely spoken word piece from the young lady herself. Well, the excitement is surely brewing here in the Hyatt Regency, Trinidad and Tobago for the 2024 First Citizen Sports Awards. And when we come back from this break, we'll have the announcement and presentation of the Hall of Famers for 2025 and the top 10 youth athletes of 2024. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, it was a great 100, but what he's done.
In Monday's La Liga encounter, Real Sociedad welcome Villarreal for an afternoon matchup which kicks off at 4 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Time, 3 in Jamaica, on SportsMax 2 and the SportsMax app. Elevate your viewing. Download the SportsMax app today.
Do you want to share your ultimate sports experience with the family? Introducing SportsMax app's Cast the TV feature. Now you can stream your favorite sports to the big screen. Imagine the excitement of watching live sports with your friends and family on the biggest screen in the house. With the SportsMax app's Cast the TV, you can enjoy live sports matches, highlights, and engaging analysis. Don't miss out on the action. Download the SportsMax app now and cast your TV for the ultimate sports experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to honor our very own sporting heroes, Stacey. We're going to be looking at the 2025 edition of the Sports Hall of Fame. These legends, as I preempted a little bit earlier on, have etched their names in the chronicles of history through extraordinary achievements, resilience, and an enduring legacy that continues to inspire us all. As they step forward to receive this prestigious honor, let us salute their remarkable contributions to sport, their relenting commitment to excellence and service of sport in Trinidad and Tobago. I'd now like to welcome back to the stage Permanent Secretary David Roberts to present the medals to these exceptional sporting legends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you our two Sport Hall of Fame inductees for 2025. Mr. Samuel Badri. Mr. Badri is known for his accurate right-arm leg spin and was a difference maker in both international and franchise T20 spheres. For 15 years, he has made many noteworthy contributions to the triumphs of teams like TNT, the West Indies, Bangladesh, India, Australia, Pakistan, and the Jamaica Talawas in the Caribbean Premier League. Today, he dedicates his time to coaching and media commentary, doing regular cricket coverage throughout the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Samuel Badri's spectacular achievements. Mr. Wendell Williams, who was an athlete and is now a coach. Mr. Williams leaped into Trinidad and Tobago's record books with his 7.99-meter-long jump at the NAAA National Championships back in 1993. Since then, he set more national records before they were broken 19 years later by one of his protégés, Andwele Wright. His coaching is responsible for TNT's athletics success, leading to many breakthroughs on the global athletics stage for athletes. Let's hear it for our sporting legend, Mr. Wendell Williams. Congratulations once again, Mr. Williams. Congratulations, Mr. Badri. Let's hear it for our sporting legends, ladies and gentlemen. And also, we have a lot of sporting legends in the crowd as well this evening. I'm seeing Mr. Wendell Motley. Welcome, sir. Nice to have you here. Thank you once again, Permanent Secretary Roberts, and our 2025 nominees. So as we bask in the glory of our sporting legends, we will now award our nominees who have made it into the top 10 youth category. Finalists, as you hear your name, please quickly make your way to the front. Let's turn our attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the screen as we announce the top 10 youth awardees in no particular order. In cycling, Jelani Ned. Aquatics, Liam Carrington. In the sport of athletics, Kadeem Chinapu. Aquatics, Zuri Ferguson. Cycling, Makaira Wallace. In athletics, Janae DeGans, who is the defending 2023 Sportswoman of the Year Youth. Chloe Fraser in table tennis. Zara Lafleur in chess. In badminton, Ethan Ramcharan. In the sport of cricket, Brendan Boodoo.
I would like to invite Ms. Cheryl-Ann Sanka, 2020 Hall of Fame inductee, a legendary trailblazer in the sport of Taekwondo. She has represented this country on the global stage, including at the Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, another sporting legend in our midst.
I would now like to invite the top 10 youths to receive their award tonight. Jelani Ned, cycling. Liam Carrington, aquatics. Unfortunately, Liam could not be here with us this evening, and he is represented by his mother, Alana. In athletics, Kadeem Chinapu. In aquatics, Zuri Ferguson is represented by Mr. Aldwin Ferguson Jr., her uncle. In the sport of cycling, Makaira Wallace. She is away competing at the moment, and she is represented by her mother, Karina Wallace. In athletics, Janae DeGans. She is represented by her sister, Jasher DeGans. Once again, Janae DeGans won the 2023 Youth Sportswoman of the Year last year. In table tennis, Chloe Fraser. In the sport of chess, Zara Lafleur. In badminton, Ethan Ramcharan. And finally, in cricket, Mr. Brendan Boodoo. Thank you very much, Ms. Sanko. Let's have another round of applause for our top 10 youth nominees, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, there you have it, the top 10 youth athletes in the First Citizen Sports Awards for 2024. Of course, that presentation was preceded by the Hall of Famers for 2025. But we're going to take a break, but it's more action here, of course, at the Hyatt Regency. We're going to find out who are the top youth male and female athletes for 2024. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the winners.
Match Week 17 in the Jamaica Premier League is on your home of champion SportsMax. Check out the upcoming televised matches.
People look at stories through different lenses. I have my own take on some of these trending issues. Hi, I'm Mariah Ramharak and welcome to In Case You Missed It.
We are now here at the moment we have all been waiting for. I would like to invite to the stage Ms. Karen Darbasi, Group CEO of First Citizens, as well as Dr. Terry Ali, the First Citizen Sports Foundation Chairman, to present the Youth Sportswoman and Sportsman of the Year Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the screen for the 2024 Youth Sportswoman of the Year. Woman of the Year, Makaira Wallace. Unfortunately, Makaira could not be with us tonight, but she is represented by her mom, Karina. But please pass on our congratulations to Makaira for us.
Everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank the FCB Sports Foundation for recognizing me as Youth Sportswoman of the Year. I'm really sorry I couldn't be there in person to attend. This past year has been full of new and exciting experiences for me. I've learned so much, and the biggest lesson I think I've learned is that getting up after you think you failed is a win, or after you failed is a win. I got knocked out of the sprints in Junior World Championships, which was my first event, and I had to refocus and brush it off for my next two events, which I did end up medaling in. So I learned to believe in myself even after getting knocked down so low. I wouldn't be able to do it without the people around me though. So I'd like to thank everyone who's been a part of my journey so far. The sports company Elite Athlete Wellness Unit, my coaches in the gym, and Amanda, my sports psychologist, my friends, my family, anyone who supported me and been following my journey. Of course, my amazing parents, who've been the biggest support out of anybody. And my coach. Thank you guys for always believing in me and in turn helping me to learn to believe in myself and my abilities. I still have a lot to learn, and this year I'm stepping into the senior category. So I'm looking forward to what it's going to bring me. My main goals for this year are to medal at the Under-23 Pan Am Games in August, and then to qualify for Elite World Championships in October.
Congratulations, Makaira. Congratulations to her mom who collected the award on her behalf. So happy that we got a few words from her despite her being on her travels.
Lovely, and congratulations once again to Makaira. Now for our youth sportsman. Let's go back to the screen. Sportsman of the Year is Jelani Ned. Congratulations, Jelani. And Jelani, please join me at the podium to share your thoughts on this outstanding achievement.
Hi, good night, everybody.
So, Jelani, tonight, it's all about the power of perseverance. Tell us about your greatest achievement or your greatest challenge of the year, and how have you overcame it to be here tonight?
Well, my greatest achievement was breaking the national 200 record for Junior Worlds, and the greatest challenge I had sometimes was getting up early to train. So, well, to overcome it, I just had to think about the success that could occur later on, and that motivated me to wake up on time.
And who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents, teammates, coaches, and I'd like to thank First Citizens for recognizing me.
Thank you so very much, Jelani. Ladies and gentlemen, our Youth Sportsman of the Year. Thank you, Jelani.
Congratulations indeed to our youth sportswoman, Makaira Wallace, and Jelani Ned, our Youth Sportsman of the Year. Now to our final awards of the night. We now move on to our Senior Top 10 finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, I direct you once again to our screen for our top senior men and women. In aquatics, Dylan Carter. In athletics, Jareem Richards. In the sport of cricket, Nicholas Puran. In cycling, Nicholas Ball. In field hockey, Teague Marcano. In para-athletics, Akeem Stewart. Athletics, Leah Bertrand. Aquatics, Zuri Ferguson. Cycling, Tennille Campbell. In the sport of women's cricket, Karishma Ramarak.
To assist with the presentation of these awards is Mr. Clayton Morris, Hall of Fame inductee 2015, a stalwart defender who was the leader of the legendary 1989 Strike Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Clayton Morris.
Now, as I welcome the top 10 senior awardees to receive their awards, ladies and gentlemen, please give them a hearty round of applause, starting with Dylan Carter in aquatics. Next up, Jareem Richards in athletics. Unfortunately, Jareem is represented by his sister. He couldn't be here with us this evening, unfortunately, but he is represented by his sister, Brittany Richards Nelson. Jareem is currently preparing for a meet. In cricket, Nicholas Puran. Also, Nicholas could not be with us here this evening, unfortunately. He's represented by his wife, Mrs. Alyssa Puran, collecting on his behalf. In cycling, Nicholas Paul. He is represented by his father, Darren Paul. In field hockey, Teague Marcano. Lisa Hernandez, his mother, accepts the award on his behalf. In para-athletics, Akeem Stewart. Kavita Ramisa, a representative from the Para-Olympic Committee, will receive on his behalf. Thank you very much, Kavita. In athletics, Leah Bertrand. Her brother Levi is going to receive on her behalf. In aquatics, Zuri Ferguson. She is represented by her uncle, Aldwin Ferguson Jr. In cycling, Tennille Campbell. And last, but by no means least, in women's cricket, Karishma Ramarak. Thank you very much, Mr. Morris. Let's have a round of applause for our senior top 10 awardees.
Folks, we are here. Our last big reveal for the night. I would now like to invite on stage Mr. Anthony Isidore Smart, Chairman for Citizens, and Mr. David Roberts, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Sport and Community Development, to join Ms. Karen DeBasey, Group CEO for Citizens, and Dr. Terry Ali, for Citizens Sports Foundation Chairman, to present the Sportswoman and Sportsman of the Year Awards. Let's take a look at the screen for the 2024 Sportswoman of the Year.
Our Senior Sportswoman of the Year for 2024, West Indies women's cricketer, Karishma Ramarak. Karishma, when you're finished with your picture, I'd love to have you at the podium for a couple words. Be careful with it. Yeah, please, right here. First of all, congratulations. Let me get that mic for you.
Thank you very much.
The last year was incredibly successful for you, Karishma. We followed your career. I'm sure those successes came with many challenges. Our theme this evening is the power of perseverance. How did you overcome those challenges? What was your method? What was your secret? And also, who are some of the people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to share the same sentiments. The waking up early is really, tough at times. But, in order to do good things and actually excel in the sport or whatever sport you play, you have to I guess, climb the stairs. There is no elevator to success, and that's the truth of it. And obviously, I'd like to thank my family, my coaches throughout my journey, my sister, my brothers. I have a really good uncle who has been, someone from the start of my journey till now has been supporting me throughout every single day. He would take my bags up, carry it, and he's still been doing that at a really old age. So, I'd like to thank them, my coaches, my trainers, everyone who has supported me throughout the journey. And, I would like to thank, obviously, my late mom. She's passed away in 2023. She's been a really, really big supporter of me. And yeah, I'd like to dedicate this award to her.
Thank you very much, Karishma. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 Sportswoman of the Year, West Indies women's cricketer, Karishma Ramarak. Someone you might have played with.
Yeah, I've seen Karishma's growth from strength to strength, and actually the last tour that she played in, I commentated in, it was my first bilateral away series in India over the Christmas period. Wow. And I did mention to her that I've seen her grow from strength to strength. I've seen her put in those hard yards, especially in her fitness. And I commend her greatly for that. I commend her support system as well, because she mentioned that her mother passed away. And I know that's very deep for her, but she uses that motivation just to ensure that her mom consistently is proud of her achievements. Congratulations once again, Karishma. Now, for our final award of the night, the Sportsman of the Year, let's look at the screen once again. Our 2024 Sportsman of the Year is Jareem Richards. Congratulations, Jareem. Unfortunately, Jareem could not be with us tonight as he's currently preparing for a meet, but representing on his behalf is his sister, Brittany Richards Nelson.
Congratulations, Jareem. We were able to get a few words from Jareem, so let's take a look at the screen one last time to hear a few words from our 2024 Sportsman of the Year.
One of my greatest challenges this season was going to the World Indoor Championships, trying to defend my title and sadly not being able to, and having to trust and believe that each and everything works for the greatness and the glory of God, and that, you know, this situation is in the end and I would still have a really good season. It's basically, in a sense, believing on the things unseen, regardless of the situation that you're currently in. When I look back at how this year started versus how it finished, it was a blessing. I finished off with the best season in my career, national record, fastest I've ever run. So it was definitely the most challenging and struggling part of my life, I would say, but also it was something that built strength going forward. I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for, you know, blessing me with such immense talent, such immense drive and mental fortitude. My support system has been working overtime to help me be in this position that I'm in right now, currently. You know, so for my intimate family, my wife, my daughter, my mom, my sister, my brother, my dad, my aunties, my uncles, my close friends and family, everyone that prayed for me, covered me in prayer this season, that supported me, from the medical staff, from Nicole to Alban to Sean Kettle, you know, Dr. Gopi Singh, from the coaches, Coach Brahman, Coach Keston Bledman. It means a lot for people to be able to see that you have dreams and see that you have goals and be able to take their time and their precious time and effort and put that into you so that you could receive and you could achieve your goals.
Let's hear it once again for 2024 Sportswoman and Sportsman of the Year. And thank you to our presenters.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we draw the curtains on this incredible, unforgettable evening, let us continue to carry the power of perseverance with us. I stood here with Stacey Ann tonight, and just for a brief moment, it flashed past my mind. What if we didn't have this? What if we didn't have this grand celebration of sporting excellence in our small twin island nation? How then do we honor what is ours, what we've made, what we've helped to grow? I say all of that to say how incredibly important 62 years of these First Citizen Sports Foundation awards have been. To our inductees, to our awardees, to our winners, thank you for enriching our lives with unforgettable moments. Thank you for enriching our lives as a people and giving us hope sometimes when we've seemed to have lost it. Thank you for making our lives as Trinidadians and Tobagonians so much more happier and hopeful in all that we do on a day-to-day basis. Let us, after tonight, continue to celebrate the remarkable individuals and achievements of our sporting athletes. Stacey Ann, I must also tell you, it was an incredible honor to stand with you on this podium this evening.
Thank you, Ryan. It was indeed a pleasure to return to this event in a different perspective. And I thank you, the live audience as well, joining us throughout the Caribbean for joining us as well.
Until we meet again, folks, may the legacy of our sporting heroes continue to motivate us as a nation, that we may embrace all the challenges that we face as a country, push the boundaries, and embody the true spirit of perseverance. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful evening, and bringing a close to the program will be some spectacular entertainment from Miss Stacey Sobers, who is the 2018 NWAC National Calypso Queen winner, and she also played the role of Calypso Rose in Roma Spencer's Queen of the Road Calypso Rose musical to sold-out shows in Canada, in Tobago, in Trinidad. On behalf of the First Citizen Sports Foundation, I bid you a good night. Please get home safely. And on behalf of Stacey Ann and myself, we wish you a wonderful 2025.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to all the awardees tonight. You are all winners. Feel free to sing along if you know the song. Old smiles, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Put my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on and show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident that I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Break down, only alone will I cry out loud. You'll never see what's hiding out deep down. Oh yeah, they say that to let your feelings show is the only way to make friendships grow. And I'm so afraid now. I'll put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on and show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on and show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. Come on. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable.
Well, a wonderful performance to end off a tremendous night here at the Hyatt Regency, Trinidad and Tobago. Ryan, you just asked a very impactful question. What if we didn't have the First Citizen Sports Awards? I want you to reiterate the importance of this event.
Yeah, I stood there and I couldn't think about what it would look like if we didn't have such awards in Trinidad and Tobago, Lou, because how else what is the crowning achievement if you don't have the First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards? Yeah. How do you honor, what is the pinnacle for athletes in Trinidad and Tobago if there is not the First Citizen Sports Foundation Awards? Okay. So I think this is incredible. This is an incredible award ceremony to really at least honor 93, close to 100 athletes who have excelled and made this country proud over the last 365 days.
Absolutely. Well, of course, we have our winners behind us here today, but I want to, and congratulations to you all, of course, but I want to also think about the impact on those who might not have come out on top tonight. Is the award almost a motivation for them to perform and be the winners on the podium of the next year?
Two things, Lou. That's a really good point that you made. Just being here is a big deal. Just being nominated, a lot of these athletes will tell you they may not have the fancy trophies, but they will tell you that just being here, getting that medal around their neck is a big deal. But also the second part, Lou, is that there are scores of children back home watching this, wanting to be here, and that will inspire them to want to excel, to work harder, to push harder, so that they too can be here, if not next year, the next year. That's the power of this program.
Absolutely. And well, as we close, Ryan, any final words for the people of Trinidad and Tobago?
May tonight, all of the successes of tonight, all of the stories of tonight, may it motivate us as a nation to move forward.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. Congratulations to all our winners and all the athletes in Trinidad and Tobago who have been doing us proud throughout their entire careers. That's all that we have for here. On behalf of myself, Liu Chin, Ryan Bechu, on behalf of the winners as well, everybody here at the Hyatt and the entire broadcast team, we thank you for viewing with us, and we'll see you next time.
Congratulations. Congratulations.